It is said that about 10 years ago some portals suddenly opened in this world. In these portals that have started, there are some monsters and magical monsters that are not affected by ordinary human weapons. Only those people who have awakened their magical power can fight them. Ranks are given according to a BCD, with the most powerful hunters being S rank and the weakest at E rank, but once the magical power is awakened, the hunters cannot develop it further. Ants were overwhelming these hunters because they were low rank hunters. One of them had already died, but then 3S rank hunters come here and easily fight these ants. A man named Byung tries to heal the injured hunters by using healing magic, considered to be the leader of the monsters because it is more powerful than the red ants, and they both defeat him. They kill them comfortably, then even more white ants start coming here and S rank hunters were ready to fight them too. A hunter named Mr. Choi attacks them with his firepower, which kills the red ants. But nothing happens to the white ants, followed by the rest of the hunters also attack, and then the story comes to the present. A portal or dungeon opens near a construction site, and some hunters are called to kill the monsters. But left his wife is pregnant. That's why he came on today's mission, because the hunters get a lot of money for completing the mission. Then here comes Jin-woo, the hero of the story. Everyone greets Jin-woo well, and Park asks who this boy is. And is it so powerful that everyone is happy to see it? On which tell the hunter named Kim. In fact, Jin-woo is considered to be the weakest hunter in the world. He was injured and admitted to the hospital even as an E rank. Jin-woo is the weakest hunter, so if he is called on this mission, then this mission would be very easy, so everyone was happy to see Jin-woo, and Jin-woo had heard all these things. But he also knew that it was all true. Jin-woo meets a hunter named Joo-hee who he has been on missions with before. Joo-hee is a healer, and she really cares for Jin-woo. Jin-woo tells him that in the past he was the only one badly injured in the E rank mission, and he didn't even have a healer on his team because everyone else did. If there were high rank hunters, they didn't need a healer, which makes Sun Joo-hee feel bad. After that, it's time to go to the dungeons. After that, everyone starts entering the portal one by one. Jin-woo their weapon. He takes out what was a small knife. Jin-woo is very poor, so he can't afford such an expensive weapon. After that, Jin-woo also enters the portal. On the other hand, we, the president of the Hunter Association, sees Go, who has come from a meeting with the government, who wants the crystals from the dungeons to be given to him. Actually, after killing those monsters, you get some crystals which are called magic gems, and the hunters earn money by selling them. Jin-woo tries to kill him, but his knife is weak. Then the monster plunges the sword straight into Jin-woo, but then Park comes and kills the monster. Jin-woo is badly injured, and Joo-hee comes to him and starts to heal him. Jin-woo watches that the rest of the hunters were killing these monsters with great ease. Now kill the high-rank monsters from even more precious gems are found, with which these people make more powerful weapons to kill even more powerful monsters. However, by digging in dungeons, monocrystals are also found, but they are not as powerful as magic gems. But the use of government and gems is a wants to do like a new energy source, because it is much safer and cheaper than other power sources like nuclear power, wind power, or solar power, and there will not be more pollution than these. Currently, the government is engaged in this research that how to generate electricity using monocrystals and magic gems. The hunters killed all the monsters inside, completing their mission, but they didn't get many gems or monocrystals. This wouldn't earn them much. Jin-woo only had an E rank gem, which was very cheap. Joo-hee asked Jin-woo what he was after all. Why become a hunter? Because in this way, he would be killed soon. Only people like these. A tunnel was seen here. That is, there was a dungeon inside this dungeon, which was very strange. The captain said they should inform the Hunter Association about it, but the rest of the hunters argued that they should enter the tunnel and kill the remaining monsters to get more gems. After all, it was only a D-rank dungeon. If there was a dungeon, they believed there was no need to be afraid. The captain then asked everyone to vote on whether they should proceed. Half of them agreed, resulting in a tie. Now, only Jin-woo's vote was left. Jin-woo's father was missing, and he was the sole earner in his family. His mother was always sick, and his sister was in college. It was because of these responsibilities that Jin-woo risked his life doing such dangerous work. He agreed to go into the tunnel. To join the Hunters Association, candidates must first take a test to determine their magical powers. Based on the results, they are classified, and various companies then hire these hunters. These companies are called guilds. Mr. Choi is also the master of the Hunters Guild, and he tells his men to hire hunters after seeing their talents, regardless of their age or gender. There is a hunter named Chahin in his guild. After this, we see that two thieves were running after stealing a girl's purse. Suddenly, a girl comes in front of them who was not wanted by anyone else, and she is an S-rank hunter. Chahin jumps in the air and steals the purse from those thieves. The thieves have an accident. Chahin was very beautiful and famous. Soon, a crowd gathers around her, and everyone starts praising her. She would have been very shy. She jumps away from there. Maybe Chahin's powers were that she can jump very high. Well, here the hunters were walking in the cave. Jin-woo apologizes to Ju-hai. Because of that, Ju-hai also had to come in. Ju-hai tells him. She scolds him a lot because he is still dying, and yet he agrees to go to another form. If there's no healer on the team, it's impossible for Jin-woo to survive. Jin-woo apologizes to Ju-hai, and Ju-hai says she can take him on a dinner date as an apology. There is a big door, which is opened, and these people start going inside. Huey tells the hunters that even after 10 years, he still doesn't know much about portals. What happens? Becoming a hunter is a very risky job. No matter how many missions they complete, they must always be alert. This is the most important thing to stay alive. They come to a large room in which many statues were placed inside, which seemed to be hundreds of years old. In the middle of the room, there was a large statue that was sitting on some kind of throne, but they did not see any monks in the room. There was some kind of magic circle in the middle of the room, and something was written on top of a statue. The captain reads that the name of this place is Carton Temple, and people who come here should worship God first and then praise God. Those who don't obey this can't go back alive. She says that she saw the eyes of a statue moving. Then, the door of this room closed automatically. Now, all these people were trapped here. A hunter tries to escape from here by opening the door, but then the statue next to him cuts the man with its axe. Everyone is badly scared seeing how a statue can move. If one statue can move, it means all the statues here are alive. Han Jin-woo was also scared to see this.